said you loved me, but what does that mean? Would you cry if I were to leave? In my aching hands, running down your spine, you said you loved me. First rain of June, and I'll be there with all the letters I ever wrote for you, for
Take a deep breath. We made it to this far, right? Relax. This is a very joyous occasion, so let's enjoy this, okay? Second of all, you have one last chance. Right? All right, your smiles and your laughter has told me you want to stay, and let's go through with this, right? All right. As we gather here today to celebrate the love and union of Carly and Brandon, it is evident that their journey as a couple has been filled with genuine moments, shared experiences, and unwavering support. From the moment they first met on Sullivan's Island to the day Brandon proposed in that exact same spot, their relationship and love for each other has been marked by unique understanding and acceptance of one another. One of the defining moments in their journey was when they both first verbally said, "I love you." While they were both ready to say it to each other, neither had taken the initiative. One morning, Brandon, very nervous, with his heart excessively pounding all the way to his toes, was the first to say it. Thankfully for Brandon, let me repeat that, thankfully for Brandon, Carly responded favorably with a return, "I love you." If Brandon had waited much longer to say those 3 words, it would have just been a matter of time before Carly would have accidentally said it to him, as she already realized that Brandon was truly the one. That moment and day solidified their connection and to set the stage for today, a commitment to a lifetime of love and devotion. Their engagement was a beautiful and romantic event. Brandon planned a surprise proposal on Sullivan's Island at the very place where they first met. With their families in attendance, but not visible to Carrie, he poured his heart out in a letter expressing his gratitude for their journey together and how he could not imagine going through life without her by his side. Brandon finished his letter to Carly with these words: "Don't find someone you can just live with, find someone that you can't live without." As he dropped to one knee, Carly immediately embraced him as Brandon asked, "Will you marry me?" That moment was captured in a photograph they display in their house and serves as a daily reminder of their love and commitment to each other. What makes Carly and Brandon's relationship truly unique is the combination of their individual personalities, quirks, and strengths that have molded them into a strong team. They share a deep understanding of one another, often communicating with just a look. Their love language is rooted in words of affirmation, with Brandon consistently reminding Carly of his love for her. Their commitment to each other and the joy they find in building a life together grows daily. The Bible encourages us all to surround ourselves with individuals who share our values, support us in our battles, and uplift us in times of adversity. Today, through the wisdom of the Bible, we're reminded that marriage is a team effort. Brandon and Carly realized this and have selected each other to be on the same team, to enjoy the good times and fight through the tough times together for the rest of their lives. All who spend time with Carly and Brandon know that they are truly meant to be together. Their love and connection are authentic and apparent even in the simple joy of spending time together, whether walking their beloved dogs on the beach or embarking on new and exciting adventures. As they launch this new chapter of their lives, Carly and Brandon prioritize building a strong foundation of love, respect, and mutual support. They aspire to foster a home filled with laughter, understanding, and unwavering companionship. Their shared goals include personal growth, supporting one another's aspirations, and creating a life rich with faith at their foundation. While sharing experiences and creating lasting memories, they look forward to their families and friends, all of you here, playing an integral role in this journey, providing love, support, and guidance along the way. Carly and Brandon, as you stand here today, surrounded by your loved ones, may you continue to build a life filled with love, happiness, and shared accomplishments. May God be at the center of your marriage and be the foundation of your relationship. May you always be each other's biggest supporters, encouraging one another to chase your dreams and be the best versions of yourselves. May your relationship be a source of strength and inspiration, reminding all of us of the power of love and the beauty of a marriage built on understanding, acceptance, and unwavering devotion to one another. Cheers to a lifetime of love and happiness. All right, you guys don't know this, but your parents have also given me some words to say. So first, we'll start with Carly's mom, Christina. Carly and Brandon, you're both exactly who you were yesterday, and that is the person you fell in love with. When you look around, I want you to see your family and friends who are here today, loving you, believing in you, and supporting you, knowing this is the journey you were both meant to be on together. What we're witnessing today is a love that will stand the test of all the tomorrows. Your family loves you, your friends love you, and we look forward to watching you both grow more in love with each other. Brandon, thank you for loving our girl unconditionally. We are honored to know you and your family, and we love you all. From Carly's dad, Scott. From the day that I met Brandon, I felt that he's a fine young man. And as Carly's dad, I couldn't be any happier that these two found each other. I'm so proud of my daughter. I'm proud to call Brandon my son-in-law. And from Brandon's parents, Mark and Cindy, Carly, we thank God every day that he brought your son into our life. You are meant to be together, and we could not be happier. You will make our son complete. You will be his perfect soulmate. We raised Brandon to be considerate, but he might need some nudges in the right direction at times. Your gentle strength will inspire him to keep you as the most important person in his life. We're so proud to call you daughter and welcome you with open arms to our family. We love you. Brandon, we are so proud of you, the man you've become and the woman you have chosen to be with for the rest of your life. We love you. Now we will have a reading from the Bible by Carly's grandmother, Vicki.
This is the letter that Paul wrote to the early Christians in Corinth in Corinthians 1, verse 13, 4 through 7, and 13. Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable, and it keeps no record of being wrong. It does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up, loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstances. And now, 3 things remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love.
All right, Brandon and Carly, you will now affirm your intent to marry by gifting a ring to one another. This ring will serve as a daily reminder for yourself and a symbol to the world around you of the commitment you have each made to one another here today. So Colton, if you'll give me Brandon's ring. Carly, place the ring on Brandon's finger and repeat after me. With my whole heart, I take you as my partner.
With my whole heart, I take you as my partner.
Acknowledging your strengths and accepting your faults.
Acknowledging your strengths and accepting your faults.
As you do mine.
As you do mine.
I will be yours in plenty and in want.
I will be yours in plenty and in want.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
In joy and in sorrow.
In joy and in sorrow.
In failure and in triumph.
In failure and in triumph.
I promise to be faithful and supportive.
I promise to be faithful and supportive.
And to make our love and happiness a priority.
And to make our love and happiness a priority.
You are my person, my love, and my life, today and always.
You are my person, my love, and my life, today and always.
All right, Colton, if you'll now give me Carly's ring. Thank you. Brandon, place the ring on Carly's finger and repeat after me. With my whole heart, I take you as my partner.
With my whole heart, I take you as my partner.
Acknowledging your strengths and accepting your faults.
Acknowledging your strengths and accepting your faults.
As you do mine.
As you do mine.
I'll be yours in plenty and in want.
I'll be yours plenty and in want.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
In joy and in sorrow.
In joy and in sorrow.
In failure and in triumph.
In failure and in triumph.
I promise to be faithful and supportive.
I promise to be faithful and supportive.
And to make our love and happiness a priority.
To make our faithful love.
Love and happiness.
Happiness
Priority.
a priority.
There you go. So already helping each other. Gotta love that, right? You are my person, my love, and my life, today and always.
You are my person, my love, and my light, today and always.
All right. Carly, do you take Brandon to be your lawfully wedded husband, your constant friend and partner in all the adventures that life has in store for you?
I do.
Brandon, do you take Carly to be your lawfully wedded wife, your constant friend and partner in all the adventures that life has in store for you?
I do.
I now pronounce you husband and wife, partners for life. Brandon, you may now kiss the bride.
Dancing in the moonlight, everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine natural sight.
Mr. and Mrs. Rouse!
Sit down in your room. I know you got says come lay beside me. I've been waiting since you left. You're sweet to me. Must be the love you smell like. Till I tell you, baby, you are the joy of my life. Someday I saw you into my breath away. Might not get to heaven, but I walk with the angels. Just take me by the hand. I am the luckiest man alive. And did I tell you, baby? You are the joy of my life.
Close, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window. If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries
bride would like to bring up her stepfather, Scotty, to share this very special dance.
Never forget all the ones who loved you in the place you left. I hope you always forgive and you never regret, and you help somebody every chance you get. Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake and always give more than you take. But more than anything, yeah, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanna do. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants to say thanks to. Yeah, this is my wish.
Put your hands together for Carly and her amazing family.
I hope you never lose your sense of wonder. You get your fill to eat, but always keep that hunger. May you never take one single breath for granted. God forbid love ever leave you empty-handed. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you never fear the
Put your hands together for Brandon and his amazing mother.
What an amazing, beautiful wedding. Thank y'all so much. There was so much thought that went along the way, months of planning, working, coordinating, that went into making this day absolute perfection. So thank you. More importantly, you raised an amazing woman, which you laid the foundation for who she is today. She's special to you. She's special to me. I'm ecstatic to be joining your family. Mom, Dad, Colton, you held a beautiful rehearsal last night. We heard some great speeches. That was just the start, kicking it off for Carly and I. I want to thank you all for showing me what love is supposed to look like. You've shown me what family bond really means. Those are traits I'll be taking with me. I recognize how fortunate and blessed we are. I love you both. All right, main event. So I thought it'd be appropriate to tell you how Carly and I met, just in the words of her new husband. So again, bear with me, we'll get a little emotional. So just to start, again, each and every one of you here today, there's a reason you're sitting here. It's because you had an integral part of bringing us together. Each of you hold a special place in Carly and I's heart, and we recognize the impact that all of you have made in our lives. You may know this, but Carly, she grew up in the North Georgia mountains in a small town called Hiawassee and attended the University of Georgia. Myself, from Gastonia, North Carolina, where I went to NC State. Eventually, we found ourselves in the middle of our two states, landing right here in Charleston. Prior to getting to where we are today, we faced our own trials and tribulations. I use the word tribulation because I lived in Raleigh for 10 years before moving to Boston, getting kicked out by COVID, and then moving back with my parents at the cool age of 29. Not glamorous, right? Carly has faced her own personal adversities. She's battled cancer at a young age. She's gone through extensive schooling while working at the same time. And since she's so humble to say it, or she won't say it, let's shout cheers. Officially, as of yesterday, she received her doctorate. So cheers to that. With all that said, prior to meeting Carly, I had something missing in my life. While my friends and family may not have been able to see it at the time, I was empty on the inside. I saw most of you find your significant others, and while I was happy for you, I had a gap and hole in my own. But there's a reason I didn't end up in Raleigh. There's a reason Boston didn't work out. There's a reason I took a chance to move to Charleston. The journey of all the years wondering was due to God's plan was teaching me patience. Patience is the reason that Carly is waiting on the other end in Charleston. While our families were on vacation in Isle of Palms, I looked over at my mom and said, I'll be moving here. She knows when I have my mind set, typically go for it. My childhood friend Josh had moved to Mount Pleasant with his now wife Megan. I called Josh and mentioned I was planning to move down here without any real game plan. Gladly, Megan accepted, tolerated me staying in their apartment. Any person can understand why living down here is an absolute treat. It's warm, it's beautiful, it's by the beach. But on August 10th, 2020, at Access 28 on Sullivan's Island, I found my why. After August 10th, Carly and I were inseparable. First few days, we enjoyed Shim Creek, Windjammer for some good tunes, walks on the beach with Coda, which was her dog, but he claims me now. Access 28 on Sullivan's Island. It's the exact place that I proposed to Carly on October 17, 2022. Between those two very important dates, I filled that missing hole with the person that I couldn't imagine doing life without. And I'll close with this, directing this at my wife. We were meant to be. It's the one thing in this world that I am absolutely sure of. I promise to love you forever in eternity, but that still won't be enough. I love you for everything you are now and everything that you will become. Spending my life with you will be the greatest gift I ever did. I love you.
The first thing we want to do is congratulate Brandon and Carly for a wonderful day today and hope a wonderful life together. Okay, it's Carly did come from from a small town up in North Georgia, and we're really proud of her. Okay, and she's an amazing person, and we're glad to have Brandon with such a loving family to be a part of. And so we want to thank all of you guys for coming, and we have sure enjoyed it, and we hope you have. Now, let's say a blessing for our food, and we'll go ahead and get started. But first thing, and let's say when I first met Carly, she was riding a four-wheeler and wearing camouflage clothes and boots, okay? So she has come a long ways, and and we do appreciate everything that she's done, and we're extremely proud of her. So thank you guys, and thank you for letting us all be a part of it, okay? Let's bless the food. Our Heavenly Father, we want to thank you for bringing these folks together. We want to thank you for the wonderful day today and the great meal that we've had or are having. And we just want you to bless them for many, many years to come. Hopefully a very happy marriage for a long, long time. And we're ready to see grandchildren pretty soon. Thank you.
The one thing I'll never forget is bawling my eyes out at your engagement and ruining all of the pictures. So that will have those memories forever. It would be impossible to sum up who and what my sister is to me. There's really no one on this planet that means as much, who knows who I am, my sense of humor, and can answer all my really awful medical questions at 1 a.m. as I'm having a panic attack about some heartburn or something stupid. And, you know, I'm very glad to say that most people can't say they have the smartest, funniest, most handsome brother in the world. And I'm so glad that you're able to say that, Carly. Carly's kind, she's caring, she's empathetic. She's understanding and warm and loving, and she deserves the world. I'm so grateful that, Brandon, you're able to give that to her. And I'm just glad that you guys are able to grow old together. You're able to brush up on your Zach Bryan, all your camp songs. You're able to keep a lint roller handy for all the dog hair from Coda and Bogey that gets everywhere. And you're able to watch all the awful, awful Lifetime movies that Carly loves to watch during the holidays. It was my honor to grow up with Carly. And and I'm so honored that you guys get to grow up old together. I love you both, and cheers to both y'all's happiness.
So, gosh, you know, how did we get here so fast? It seems like yesterday you were racing around the yard on your dirt bike or your go-kart, chasing after Rylan on your bicycle and him complaining, "Mom, please, Carly is bothering me. Can't she leave me alone?" You and I share some of my most precious memories, Carly, whether it was driving all over 3 states for weekend travel basketball games, staying up late, binge watching Netflix, Dexter, just to be sure you understand that, Brandon, okay? Driving home late from every boy band concert that we could possibly get to. Thank you, Sierra. Yes. Whether it was Justin Bieber or Jason Mraz, I think we saw them all. If you ask me to repeat myself, it's because my hearing has forever been altered by the screaming girl sounds at all of those concerts. Looking back on our life's journey together as mother and daughter, the twists and the turns, the bumpy roads, and the smooth sailing, every road traveled led you right here to this moment. And wow, have there been some hard roads to travel. As your mom, I thought I could have, would have, should have done so many things differently to be sure you had the best possible life. But then I look at you today and I see this amazing woman who is smart, loyal, tender-hearted, beautiful, wise beyond her years, sitting here today with your soulmate, your one true love, your husband, the one life's journey led you to through all those twists and turns and bumps in the road. Knowing this, witnessing this love between you and Brandon, makes me realize I wouldn't change one hard road we traveled. This is exactly where you are meant to be, and Brandon is the one you are meant to be with. And then the choices you had after undergrad, stay in Atlanta where your sorority sisters are, your girls, your OGs, Nashville, and then this city, Charleston, one that was never on our radar. Charleston, where you knew no one. You were a 5-hour drive from home. But you had a chance encounter during one of our visits here with a girl named Haley, who would become your soul sister, your best friend that you didn't know you needed, and your maid of honor today. You, my dear, are right where you are meant to be. Brandon, I think you may agree we had a little bump in the road. I remember us meeting for the first time over a plate of Brussels sprouts at the post house in August of 2020. I was skeptical. I was very direct. I asked you, what are your intentions with my daughter? And how is this happening so fast? And you responded something along the line of saying, you know, we're taking things slow because we both want to see where this thing goes. Me, of course, I was still skeptical, but a year later, over 3 or 4 bottles of wine at Wild Dunes with Nan, Carly, me, Brandon, and Coda sitting at the table eating out of his bowl, I looked at you and I saw it. It clicked. I saw your kindness. I saw your gentleness. I saw your fun-loving outlook on life, but most importantly, I saw the way you looked at my daughter. And I softened and I started to take note that maybe this is going somewhere. And then a little less than a year later, Carly and I had a conversation about the two of you moving in together. And I had to ask her the tough question. Are you sure? Why, Brandon, are you sure? And her reply has never left me, nor do I think it ever will. She started to cry and said, I just can't think of my future or my life without Brandon in it. And that was it. That is when I knew that would lead us here today. And then on August 10th, 2022, Brandon, you asked me for coffee. And then you asked me for my most precious gift. You asked for my daughter's hand in marriage. And you told me that you couldn't imagine your life without Carly, nor do you want to. Brandon, thank you for loving my girl. I am so proud to call you my son. You are loved not only by your family, but ours too. Mark and Cindy, it has been an absolute pleasure getting to know you and the entire Rouse family. We are so blessed to not only call you friends, but family. As our two families come together today, my hope is we are going to love each other, pray for each other, and be there always as a united front and support for Carly and Brandon. So Brandon, I'll end with this. When you make Carly smile, you make me smile. And as her dad and her grandfather will agree, all good things we wish for you. But remember, and it's true, treat her right and don't be naughty, for they will never find the body. So let's raise your glasses. Here's to Brandon and Carly. I wish you sunny skies on your new life's journey and the fortitude to get through the twists and turns. But most of all, I wish you a life bursting with love, light, and laughter.
Of a new family.
Cheers.
We are humbled and most grateful to everyone, not just for being here tonight, but for your presence in all our lives going forward, especially Brandon's and Carly's. At this moment, I stand here with a heart full of joy and gratitude in what our children and their spouses mean to us, and our son Brandon, and now daughter-in-law Carly, and what they bring to our lives. I would be remiss if I didn't mention my own father and Brandon's grandfather, who they were very close, but health prevented him from being here. But he loves you very, very much and is so happy for this special occasion. Carly, our family loves you, and we love you so much. Dad, along with my late mother, really saw marriage as a beautiful and sacred union, and the case that brings two lives together to share love, dreams, and a future with blessings and growth. But today, we're just celebrating Thanksgiving and love. Carly, bear with me 1 minute. I'm going to make one statement here. And this is directed at Brandon. Brandon, I will never apologize for worrying about you, because that's what parents do. And now, Carly, that you're part of the family, I'll worry about you just the same. There is no greater gift than a child, and I hope one day the two of you will experience that love, and that you can decide how much you want to worry. Now, unlike Rhode Island, I don't have a phone, so I have to turn the page. Bear with me. Brandon and Carly, my own parents always instilled in me the need to find someone to share a life with, and that person should bring out the best in each of you. There is a rumor that an errant frisbee thrown on the shoreline of Sullivan's Island landed on the tile that belonged to our future daughter-in-law. And only Brandon and Carly can confirm that. As Cindy and I have gotten to know you and Carly, we are filled with joy, and you bring the best out of Brandon, and thanks in part to the encouragement of Brandon, we now must refer to you, Carly, as Dr. Rouse. It has been an extreme joy and pleasure to watch the two of you grow together. I must admit at times I'm envious watching and hearing the experiences you have already shared together, whether it's on the coastline in which you reside or at the base of the Grand Tetons in Jackson Hole. as you both have such an adventurous spirit, and it is contagious and obvious you guys love doing this together. Brandon and Carly, may this be a new beginning filled with sweet memories, laughter, and a enduring promise of love. We pray for a strong foundation of faith, hope, and love in your marriage that will withstand the storms of life, and there will be storms. Let me encourage you to have a relationship with God and a mutual goal and love that is modeled by Jesus Christ. Once again, to the both of you, we're proud and happy that this day has come, and we love you.